Sometimes we can feel lost in the labyrinths of life, especially when you have to deal with people who hate you. And this is where a deep philosophy like Stoicism can shed light on this dark labyrinth. Think of Epictetus' words of quiet calm when faced with overflowing hatred. Observe what this person does when they are angry with you. Perhaps it is due to lack of knowledge or discomfort. On one side are the cold winds of hatred, and on the other, the stoic inner peace. This video will teach you the secrets of moving between these two worlds. Watch this video to learn how to face, accept, and transform the anger and hatred of others. Stoicism awaits you as a powerful and wise guide, even in the most difficult labyrinths of life. Hate is one of humanity's most complex emotions. For many of us, it feels like a deep wound. It is described as an ache that gnaws at our insides and hurts our soul. Understanding the source of this intense hatred is the first step in dealing with it. Hate often stems from other emotions such as jealousy, fear, or uncertainty. For example, if someone is in competition with you or is jealous of you because of their own success, this feeling of jealousy can turn into hatred over time. Understanding the true underlying emotion allows you to respond to it more effectively. The Stoics remind us that hatred is often an internal state and has little to do with the other person. How others see you does not determine your true worth, so instead of considering others' feelings towards you, focus on your inner world. It can be more constructive. As a Stoic, you learn not to let external factors disrupt your inner peace. For example, let's think in the words of Marcus Aurelius. If you focus on other people's thoughts, you will be their slave. If you focus on your own thoughts, you will be free. He says that spending too much energy on the thoughts or feelings of others can endanger our inner peace. Another way to understand hate is to place it in a broader context. It is important to recognize that conflicts between people are often a source of deep inadequacy or pain. Each individual lives their own story, and each story contains their own pain and difficulties. So if someone has hateful feelings towards you, maybe it is also about the way they deal with their own internal struggles. Stoics tend to evaluate people in such contexts. Epictetus's words give us an inspiring perspective on this subject. It is not what things are, but how they evaluate them that affects people. These words call for understanding the reactions and emotions of others. The experiences he experiences are different, and these experiences shape his reactions and behaviors. Establishing empathy. Life is full of moments that challenge, upset, and even frighten us from time to time, but the philosophy of Stoicism teaches us how to cope with these difficulties. Here is an example. In a business meeting, your colleague has a hurtful and angry attitude towards you. Think about it. Your first reaction may be to defend yourself or respond, but with a Stoic approach, it is possible to understand the situation more deeply and look at it from a different perspective. In the words of Epictetus, if you are disturbed by the actions of others, look for your fault inside, not outside. Maybe this means understanding the reasons for the other person's actions and establishing empathy with him. That person is also fighting a war within himself, and that's why he acts angry towards you. Trying to understand his feelings and motivations by empathizing can lead you to a more understanding and effective communication. Stoicism means not only ourselves but also the people around us. Having an understanding attitude not only increases our personal development, but also positively affects the relationships around us. As Marcus Aurelius said, if someone has hatred towards you, do not respond to him. Approach him with love and transform his hatred. As can be understood from these examples, having a Stoic attitude is not only personal. It not only contributes to our development, but also affects the world around us in a more positive way. Stoicism directs us to inner peace and a more solid foundation in external relationships. Applying this philosophy is a real source of strength and wisdom. Positive approach. Our reaction when faced with hateful emotions can be decisive. Stoics deal with such emotions. Acting with a positive perspective instead of absorbing negative energy is an important step to protect our inner peace. Having a positive approach. Actually, we can change the other person's perspective, starting with understanding the following words of Epictetus summarize this idea beautifully. What do others say? No matter what one thinks about it, what really matters is how you think. We can create a more positive impact by controlling our own behavior rather than responding to the negative emotions of others. As a Stoic, it is important to practice having a positive attitude in any situation. People often rely on instinctive reactions to cope with negative emotions. However, these reactions can often make problems worse. For example, if someone has hateful feelings towards you, responding with the same feelings will only increase the conflict. Taking a positive approach instead may be the key to finding a more constructive solution. Maybe try to understand the other person's reasons and empathize. Maybe we can reduce hateful feelings by being kind and understanding towards them. Marcus Aurelius's words offer inspiring guidance on this matter. If one person treats you in a harmful way, someone else may expect you to behave in a harmful way, but you have the freedom to choose that behavior. So having a positive approach not only makes us feel better, but can also affect the people around us in a positive way. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy reminds us of the importance of having a positive approach. It is important to have a positive attitude to maintain our inner peace when faced with negative emotions. This will not only make us happier and more balanced. Stubborn hatred, empathy, and tolerance are the cornerstones of human relations. However, sometimes, no matter how much effort we make, we may be faced with the reality that the other person still has hateful feelings. This situation reveals the complexities and diversity of emotional dynamics hidden in the depths of human psychology. However, it is possible to deal with this difficult situation, and there are ways to achieve this. In case the other person still has hateful feelings, it is necessary to understand and accept this resistance as the first step. Showing empathy and tolerance may not be enough sometimes. A feeling of personal hostility is a reflection of an inner turmoil and conflict. For this reason, understanding the difficulties and internal battles experienced by the other person can help us better understand the origins of their feelings of hatred. Encountering emotional obstacles can sometimes lead to a weakening of the emotional connection. However, it is important to deal with these obstacles and make an effort to maintain inner peace. The teachings of Stoic philosophy help us gain emotional strength, and it can help us maintain our inner peace. Marcus Aurelius's statement that a person's peace depends on a person's ability to control his thoughts has a deep meaning in this regard. Looking for constructive ways of communication is an important way to reduce conflict. Finding common ground for solving problems within the framework of empathy and understanding is of key importance in communication. While establishing relationships, both parties need to be open to expressing and listening to their feelings. Although this is a challenging process, successful communication can help relationships progress in a healthy way and reduce feelings of hatred. Setting personal boundaries is critical to maintain our own inner peace, away from harmful relationships. Pausing and setting healthy boundaries are vital to living a happy and balanced life. Although these steps may be challenging, the results can be incredibly positive. While empathy and tolerance may not always be reciprocated, they are wonderful and awesome forces that enable us to take steps towards making us a better person. By using these powers, we can make positive changes in our lives and make the world around us a better place. Mental and emotional resilience in the face of hatred. Practical applications of Stoic philosophy help us find inner peace and maintain emotional balance in our daily lives. These practices help us cope with the difficulties in our lives and live a happier life. First of all, we can strengthen mental toughness with tools such as meditation and mental exercises. Meditating for a few minutes every day calms the mind and increases inner serenity. This practice improves our ability to control our thoughts and teaches us not to let external factors affect us. It is also important to reduce emotional reactivity. The teachings of Stoic philosophy have an impact on emotions. It encourages us to have control and approach events from a more objective perspective. Thus, we can give healthier reactions to the stressful situations we experience. The following words of Marcus Aurelius inspire us in this regard. The beginning of everything is patience. Practicing and showing patience is an important element of Stoic philosophy. Applying these principles with small steps every day will enable our inner development over time. Although it may be challenging at first, we can achieve greater emotional balance and inner peace with constant effort and patience. The saying of the common blood, "The beginning of everything is patience," reminds us of the importance of this process. Emotional intelligence and inner peace. It requires constant effort to maintain emotional balance and find inner peace, which is one of the main goals of Stoic philosophy. However, this effort is incredibly valuable because it makes us a happier, wiser, and healthier person. Stoic practices help us find inner peace and maintain emotional balance in our daily lives. Each of them allows us to understand ourselves better, control our emotional state, and establish healthier relationships. In this way, we can feel the wonderful and amazing power of Stoic philosophy. It enriches our lives, and we feel deeper satisfaction. Stoic philosophy is a deep and comprehensive teaching that helps us understand the complexity of life and find inner peace. Developing inner peace and emotional intelligence is one of the main goals of science and provides a solid framework to achieve these goals. As a result, Stoic philosophy is a great tool that gives people inner peace and emotional intelligence. Those who adopt this philosophy make their lives more meaningful and have a positive impact on the world around them. Applying Stoic principles. It creates a significant change in people's lives, makes their lives happier and more balanced. We have come to the end of a video, my friends. I hope you liked the video. If you watched this far, let's not forget to write "Stay strong" in the comments. You can subscribe if you want. Take care of yourself. Stay tall and strong in the midst of chaos.